Hello, you guys. Today we're gonna be starting a brand new series. It's gonna be comparing real life achievements to the demon list. So I got 10 different things as of now that I'm gonna put. So obviously we got Insane Demon, then we got Red World to Bloodbath, then we got Bloodbath to about Sonic Wave, then we got Sonic Wave to like Cobwebs, then we got Extended, then we got Main, then we got Eternus. Eternus is gonna be like the hardest thing humanly possible, like the edge of human possibility, basically. So I'm just gonna start with what I think is the easiest, and I'm gonna go on to the harder and harder ones. I don't have experience in every one of these categories, so I'm gonna have to estimate, make an educated guess. But the first thing that I do know is gonna be the muscle up. With the muscle up, yeah, I hope you know what a muscle up is. You just put your whole body above the bar. Say of everything here is probably the easiest thing. You can, if you're in good shape, you can probably learn this in like a month. If you just practice pull-ups and then practice like muscle ups with bands, whatever. So yeah, this isn't too difficult. So I'm gonna have to put this at Insane Demon. I think that fits most for Insane Demon. Then the next thing, which is also fitness based, would be benching 225. Me personally, 225 is 100 kg. Me personally, I'd say I can bench 90 right now. With like strength based things, it's not like difficult, it's just about consistency and doing it for a long period of time. So it's not that difficult, I'd say. It's about like probably like easy extreme difficulty. Just because if you do it for long enough, it's inevitable basically. You don't have to put like a crazy amount of intensity in to be able to do that. It's just about practicing efficiently. So I'm gonna put this from 1330 to 700. So that's Red Water Bloodbath. Next thing on the list, I'd probably say, see, I think running a marathon may be the next hardest one. I'd say with everything else on this list, I think it takes like years and years to actually do. But with marathons, I'd say this is one of the feats you can do in like 6 to 12 months if you practice a lot. I think even if you have like a strong enough mindset, you could do it like if you're in good shape already. But obviously, it is very mentally demanding. You have to run for hours on end. If you stop, it's basically over for you because like your legs are probably gonna cramp up. You probably won't even be able to run. Me personally, I ran like 5 miles and I was dead after that. So yeah, I don't have that much experience in running. I've only recently started running. So I'd probably have to say it's creeping towards like Sonic Wave difficulty. Very mentally demanding. It's not an easy feat at all. So yeah, it does require a lot of practice if you want to actually get a good time on it as well. Right, so next on the list, I'd say, think becoming Ultimate Champion is next. This is the highest tier you can reach in Clash Royale. Me personally, I haven't hit it quite yet. I've gotten back into the game basically since Jinxie started playing it again, so like 4 months now. But I haven't been consistent recently, just because like, bro, this game's getting to my head, man. I'm not even gonna lie. This one, if you really want to become Ultimate Champion, you need to have like probably a year of experience, and if it's less than that, then you're gonna have to be grinding the game every single day. I say this is more mentally demanding than the marathon because like it's not just skill, man. It's just there's RNG. You can get hard countered. The metas change. There's a pay to win aspect. You have to invest money into it if you really want the best chance of winning. So yeah, there's a lot more variables, and there's also obviously reaction time, strategy. There's many variants. You have to do that for a long period of time. Me personally, I play Mana Rocket, so it's not even any easier. But maybe if you play like some golem deck, it might be easy. But for me personally, this is harder than the marathon in my opinion. So I'm gonna have to put it right here. If it's next to it, that's the hardest of it. If that makes sense. Next on the list, uh, yeah, this is where like my judgment's not gonna be that accurate, just because I don't have any experience in any of these apart from Rocket League. But I was gold like 4 years ago, so that doesn't even count. And chess, I'm not good at chess, but probably say, yeah, I think SSL would be the next one on the list. Because with all the other ones, I'm pretty sure like a lot less people have actually reached that. With SSL, people in Rocket League say like this game is the most high skill game, which I don't really agree with. But yeah, I can see the skill because there's like physics involved. There's 3D, there's aerials, there's musties, there's stuff like that, pinches. So because it's 3D, it adds a lot of an aspect of difficulty to it, which I do agree with. So I'd probably say, and I assume it takes multiple years to actually get to SSL. So I'd probably have to put it. Yeah, I think 300 to 150 is a fair position to put in. Let me know. I don't really play Rocket League like that, so let me know how fair that is. Next on the list, I would probably put Grand Champ, Elden Ring, Navy SEAL. I think next on the list is Grand Champ. I think if I'm right, like there's 0.002% of people that play chess are even Grand Champions. So it's one of them ones where you probably have to be doing it since you're a kid. So I see a lot of people since they're like 8 years old. I see some like 10-year-olds beating grown men in this game. It's kind of one of them ones where you have to grow up with it if you want a good chance of becoming a grand champion. So yeah, with that information, probably have to put it at extended list. Then next up on the list, I'd say I think becoming a Navy SEAL might actually be the next one. The only knowledge I have of becoming a Navy SEAL is from like David Goggins. From what I know, I think it's like a 10-week program where you have to just run a lot, swim in the cold water, run in the mud, something like that. You don't get. There's 1 week called Hell Week where you don't sleep at all or something like that, or you get like 3 hours of sleep. Yeah, it's very extreme. Even the fact that this isn't even number one is insane in and of itself. So I'd probably say, yeah, this is probably a main list, man. I'm not gonna lie. People have actually died trying to do this. So yeah, just from that, I'd have to say main list, man. I'd say like the middle of the main list, so like top 100 or something like that. And next, I'd say Elden Ring hit list. I've never played Elden Ring in my life, but I just searched it up, and then there's like 100 bosses or something like that. I think 200 bosses. So to do all of that hit list, it's like a longevity kind of thing. It's one of them ones where it's memory. You have to do a lot of memory. It's a lot of remembering to do. There's a lot of timing, and it's probably one of those where you have to practice for multiple years. I'd say this one's slightly harder than Navy SEAL. The only reason I'm saying that is because I could be completely wrong, but there's like only a handful of people that have actually done this task. So I'd say slightly above Navy SEAL. I could be wrong here. I genuinely don't know, to be honest. It's just a guess. I'm gonna have to put this here. Now, got two more. Ballon d'Or and double champ. For the Ballon d'Or, about I think 60 people have won it. Again, don't really know nothing about football, but I think it just means you're like the MVP, right? I hope that's what it means. It's just you're the most valuable player of that year. That probably makes sense. That's why it's the 60. The 60. Probably from the last 60 years. So I'd say the only reason why this isn't above a double champ is because there's been 60 of these and there's only been 11 double champs in history. So I'll put this at that main list. This would probably be like top like 40. I'm getting to like Tartarus difficulty. Actually, this might be higher than that, to be honest. It might be like top 25. To be like the best player on earth for that year, probably be like top 25, maybe even top 10 if I'm being real. Then last of all, becoming a double champ. This, in my opinion, is the hardest thing. You have to be the best player in the world at that time in two different divisions. So you got your division that you're used to. Let's just say you're a heavyweight. You're used to being a heavyweight, but then you have to also be a light heavyweight as well, which may be harder for you because you may have to lose a lot of weight. You're not going to be playing as good. And yeah, you're going to have to be in that condition. You're going to have to be better than the best guy in that division who's used to being in that weight. So that's probably like the most extreme. And also, we're talking about fighting here. Fighting's probably the most extreme sport you can do. It's literally like the most primal thing. You're basically trying to kill the other guy. So yeah, I'd say this one is probably like top 5, man. This is some like thinking space 2 difficulty achievement, man. I don't know if it's a Turnus. If it was 3 belts, yeah, I'd probably put it in the Turnus because like no one's even done that before. For a Turnus is one of those things where like no one's done it before. If that makes sense, like only one person. Like if someone did like, maybe if I put like 200 miles for like what David Goggins did, maybe that would be like something like a Turnus. Because I don't know if anyone else has done that before. But I'm gonna do a part 2 on this. And guys, if you can, let me know what I should put. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, man. I think this is a pretty accurate list. But you guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and take care of yourselves as well. I'll also subscribe, like and subscribe, because at 500 subs, I'm going to do a cold shower. I mean, an ice bath,